everybody. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to make another recipe. Today we're going to be making chocolate avocado pudding. Okay, so the ingredients we need for our chocolate avocado pudding. Here we have 1 cup of water. We have 3/4 cup of sugar. We have a 1/4 cup of Dutch processed cocoa powder. Also we have a tablespoon of vanilla extract. We have a little bit of salt that we're going to add. The recipe calls for a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, and I just heated it for 30 seconds and then I stir, and then I heat it for 30 more seconds and then I stir. And I think I ended up doing it maybe 3 times. And oh, lastly, we can't forget this, our main star, which is our avocado. And in just a minute, I'm going to show you how to cut that avocado. I want to show you how to prepare our avocado. So first of all, be very careful. Have your grown-up nearby, or maybe your grown-up will need to do this for you depending on your age. But always be very careful when you're using a knife. Now, I'm using a rather large knife because I'm going to be taking the pit out, and I'll show you in just a minute. So first of all, you're going to grab your avocado, kind of curve your fingers, be careful. See how I've got my fingers kind of back? Press down with your knife, and then just rotate it around. Okay, now I've got it all the way around. Now I'm just going to kind of push, and look what happens. Isn't that beautiful? Now, do you see how we have that nice big avocado seed or pit in there? We have to get that out somehow safely. So I'm going to put my hand underneath it, and carefully I'm going to take my knife and go down, and when I twist that, look, out comes that pit. I'm going to throw that away. Now, we'll take this, and here's a little trick. If you take a knife, once again, being very careful not to go all the way through, you don't need to, this is pretty ripe, and it's very easy to cut. It's like cutting butter. Turn it, you're going to make lines one way, and then make lines the other way. Now, we've made our lines in our avocado, so now we can just take a spoon and just scoop it out. It'll come out real easily, and I'm going to let it, look at it all fall in there so easily. Put it in my food processor. Just take your spoon and run it alongside the skin, and it will come out. Like I said, don't worry if there's a little brown spot. It just means it's becoming nice and ripe for us. Wipe down the sides. Let's put our chocolate mixture together. As I told you earlier, I've already melted my chocolate chips, but I'm going to go ahead and add a few more chips in here that aren't melted. But normally they'd all be in there melted. I'm going to add my vanilla extract. Just a pinch of salt. That's a pinch to me. We're going to add our sugar. I'm going to go ahead and stir that a little bit. Let's add our water. And our cocoa powder. Now we're going to add our chocolate mixture to our avocado. So this is kind of neat. See how that comes out? And I have a hole right here. I can pour things in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour our chocolate in here and just slowly start to mix it together. If I wanted to, I could take the whole thing off. I could take the lid off and add it. It's kind of fun just to be able to add it through the top, even though Miss Lisa's making a bit of a mess, but that's okay. So let's put this back on and let's mix it up. So here's our finished product. After you make it, put it in the refrigerator and chill it for at least a couple of hours. I hope you enjoy.